Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly C-Compute meeting. Let me paste the agenda in the chat, and you're welcome to add your names to the attendees and add topics if you want to speak about something. Well, I see that you have two topics, so take it away.
Thank you very much. So the first one is VEP 111. It's a VEP that will allow us to upgrade VMs using ordinal naming schemes. Those are VMs that were created prior to KubeVirt 1.0. And this is the PR itself. Now it has no end-to-end tests because the end-to-end tests require that you either create a VM in KubeVirt 0.59 and then upgrade all the way, or to create a hack. So there is a hack. You see this do not merge VEP 111. This is the same PR, but with the hack and the tests. So I'm looking for feedback on this one. I got little feedback from Barak. Also got an LGTM from Ananya. I would appreciate your feedback on this one. It leverages the hook, domain mutating hook that was introduced by Barak's VEP 142. So this is about this one. And with regards to the other one is VEP 106. It is the VEP that will allow us to decouple KubeVirt from the network attachment definition object. If you know or may not know, KubeVirt does a lot of API queries when you have secondary networks in order to fetch some annotation from the network attachment definition, and then it specifies them on the pod. And instead, this VEP suggested that we will use an external entity or external component to do so. And this PR introduces a feature gate and conditionally disable some logic in KubeVirt. That's it from my side. Thank you.
I will take a look on that one.
Thank you, Igor.
Is there logic? I know that he had some remarks for this one, but I'm not sure if he has it or not.
Sorry, say it again. Me?
Yeah, for this one, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
But we already had this discussion on the web, so I don't. I mean, I just need to see that everything we discussed on the web is taking place. But in general, I don't. I think we got an agreement on the web.
Cool, and I see that the other PR is LGTM'd as well. Well, do you have any approver looking at this?
No, not yet.
All right, so if anyone has the time.
Is it or 111?
Is it what?
It needs an approval? Okay.
Yes.
I'll take a look. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other thoughts on?
Itamar, just before I continue, I yesterday did some manual work to see what PRs are kind of in trouble. And I have this table that I created. It's not complete, but that's actually this PR is also listed there.
Do you want to share the table or talk about it, or?
Yeah, sorry, I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So from my point of view, I mean, from all the webs that we're tracking, the VM template has the least reviews. and I think we need to help Felix here.
Actually, I think that it already had reviews from me and from Lee, and actually Lee already GTM, and yeah, of course we need an approver,
So
maybe a core approver.
So these two PRs that I listed.
Two PRs. Oh, apologize. It's the. Let me check.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't put links. So.
No, okay. It's only the last one I'm referring to.
Okay. So I just saw that all of these are associated.
Yeah, maybe the others needs attention. I need to.
It just to raise attention. That's all.
Yeah. No, I just want to share that. Yes, but it needs a core approval. So someone needs to take a look.
Okay. Thank you. And then Web 97. So this is just the beginning of the series. I don't know if Harshit is here. So basically, some of it, from my point of view, it's approved. There are some discussions about details, but this is just the first PR in the series. There will be more, so we need to unblock this one to get the other ones in. I know Itamar is looking at this, and I know that Eddie is also looking at that. But yeah, I don't know. Harsha, do you want to add anything?
Yes, just that the PR, that the number, I think the one you are referring to is 16635. 16635. Let me paste it in the chat. This is also useful, but this is not the bottleneck PR that you referred to.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I got confused with all the open PRs.
Yeah. So this one just introduces the package hypervisor folder package and decouples word controller, but this introduces the necessary directory structure that can be used by multiple other parallel PRs. So if we unblock this, then if we merge this, I will be unblocked for multiple parallel efforts.
Yep, and thank you, Arshit. In general, the PR looks great to me. I am reviewing it and have some comments, but it's all pretty minor, and yeah, it's so I will post a review today or tomorrow morning.
Thanks a lot.
I also intend to get to it by tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much.
So what do we think? Is there any? I mean, do we feel that there's a web that needs more information and maybe doesn't have much attention and not and people aren't looking at it or something like that, or are we confident with that list?
I didn't find anything else that was very critical. I think these were kind of, but yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. But add more stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's it's great that you did this table. Maybe we can suggest changes to it if we see something new. Yeah, and maybe it's a good topic, moving forward to discuss how we prioritize and track things better in next releases. So my next topic is for. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to ask. So there was the TDX PR. Asif, how are you doing with the? Maybe I didn't include this here, and I'm maybe mistaken. How's the device plugin PR going? Does it need help or it's unblocked?
The device plugin PR, like I haven't like updated the PR on like under KubeVirt because like it would have added like a lot of commits. Originally, I was planning on like having it rebased on top of another ongoing PR, but now I'm planning on decoupling it. Like the refactor device plugin refactor, right? So now I'm planning on decoupling it because you know the code freeze is in 3 weeks, and I don't know if it's a good idea to depend on that PR getting merged first. But I do have the code, and I'll try to get it put on like on the KubeVirt pull request, like update that branch like ASAP, hopefully within this week.
Perfect. And that's and what about the device plugin that like for TDX? That one, right?
Yes, that
Oh,
that
perfect.
one.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me know if it needs help or more eyes, so we could switch to this.
All right, got it.
I'm also in touch with Asif. I promised him that I will assist. That's the PR project that you asked me. So
Yes.
I had a lot of comments on the device plugin maintainability improvement PR. I have some concerns, but it's okay. I will settle it with Asif.
So should I like unrebase the PR, like the TDX device plugin PR, or like should I decouple them, or do you think the improvements and stuff you suggest, like we could get them done soon enough that shouldn't be a concern?
It's like either unrebase or maybe take the very important critical parts from the improvement and integrate them into the implementation PR, the TDX implementation PR. Because the improvement, it's very big, and some parts I would like to discuss. So there are
Okay,
critical
then
parts.
I think it's probably best to like decouple them.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Great. So my topic is about is for like 1.9. So if somebody has any other topic for the current release, let me know. And this is just a new VAP for 1.9, basically about KubeVirt plugins. I won't talk too much about it here, but I just invite everyone to take a look. We do have a lot of time until the next release, but it's a pretty major one. So it would be great to get feedback as soon as possible if you have the time to review it. Yeah, and that's it from my side. So this looks like the end of our agenda. So does anyone have any interesting topics to talk about? Do we want to maybe continue talking about the validation stuff that we started talking about in the community meeting? Or is it the wrong place?
I think Michael is not here, so it would be unfair.
Gotcha. Okay, so any other topics for today?
There's the Virt Launcher Converter refactoring effort. Today we moved forward with the IO threads section, and now we've unblocked the storage refactoring and also another part of the CPU refactoring. So stay posted on news from this area.
And what do you need, Aurel?
Currently, we need to wait for the CI to take this IO thread PR, and because every time one of the PR gets merged, all the other needs to rebase. So I need people to be patient and rebase their PRs. And it might take a couple of times, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Okay. By the way, I'm not sure what's the issue with the CI. I was a little bit.
There is no issue with this. Yeah, it just needs to merge one of the PRs here, the extract IO shreds configuration logic, and then after it will take it, all the rest will have to rebase, and we need to continue. So everyone that has PRs there, I know Harshit has one, I know Adi also has another, so also Daniel. They will have to rebase, and this is the work. It's slow and painful, but it will unblock Harshit at the end.
I was only asking because yesterday I went over like many PRs, and I see that there's like some kind of a reoccurring pattern that there's huge amount of flakiness. Is it true, or is it?
Regarding the CI,
Yes.
yeah, there. I joined the SIG CI meeting this morning. Long story short, yeah, we see an increase of the cluster failures. The CI team is investigating on that regarding the compute serial lane. Regarding the 35 provider, there is there's a set of tests that were failing. I posted a PR 1 hour ago that should stabilize it. So yeah, we are trying to put some water on the fire.
Okay. Since we're already talking, how about your PR that ignores the?
Still waiting for Lubo's review because he was asking for there are something that is not convincing him. So yeah, just waiting for.
Lubo, is this something that we should talk about?
This is the premature.
Yeah, premature shut. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me hour. I'll have a look.
Yeah, if you feel that it's better to discuss it, just let me know.
Yep. And
I just noticed
for context.
So I just noticed that the domain we do log it before, like above that line, and you are then changing the variable. So potentially, if there is an issue, we could see something in the logs, and then something else would be happening there. So I think we really need to move it up the stack. But also, I think this check is redundant because we should be actually doing it already somewhere else. But I did not have a time to open the ID to.
No, Lubo, we're not. The problem is that in general we rely on the informer to understand if the domain is alive. But the informer, it takes a lot of time, and it may happen. Here we're speaking about the situation where the VM started, and we defined it, and we are letting more time for the domain. So we are basically ignoring all kind of bad events, and like the shut off. So basically the VM, the domain may crash already. There's no pod, and the informer would still reply that it's alive. So this is in order to avoid the situation that we're waiting for too long to get this information done, like to get this shut-off done. So here it's just a decisive check. If the socket is there, okay, continue. If the socket is not there, then there's nothing to wait for.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah, I'm pretty
because
sure
consider that if the socket is not there, Lubo, we
No.
then tries to sync, but the socket is not there, so the sync cannot succeed at all.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we were also checking the client responsiveness. So wouldn't
Yeah.
this be the same?
Not exactly. Not exactly. And it's not the spin that you're talking about. I'm not sure that it's. And then it's like a cached client. There's some, like, if you look in this, I would just prefer to see if the socket is there in this specific case. And we thought to generalize that, and then I was convinced, Federico convinced me that it's better not to. But for this specific case, it's like a localized problem that, I don't know.
Okay, let me review it, please, and
Yep.
hopefully we can converge.
Sorry, Tamar, for derailing the the call.
No, that's great. I needed some content to fill the time. So we still have 5 minutes left if you have anything else to discuss, and if not, we can end this meeting a bit.
I wanted to ask something. It's pretty general. We have some cases where we have wait, 1 second. I have a noise here, a noisy boy. Okay. Yeah. First try. Let's see. So we have some cases. I think Aurel raised one of them that we are. And I want to talk about it in general. That we have a spec in the VM, for example, and we not all the fields or not all the spec is reflected back in the status, right? And we have a problem. So in some cases we have a problem that we don't know if what's in the spec is actually in reality. So the system does know it. Sometime we can say that if it's not in reality, then it should blow up or should not come up. Sometime it's not like that. So my question is, what do you think about having? I think we have something like that. We have a condition about it. Instead of having for each input field a status field, does it make sense to have a condition that reflects, it will list at least in the message that what's not in sync exactly, like something generic. So it will be informative for the person that looks at this. Because having for each time things that are not really useful to have this, it's really problematic, I think, for each and every field. Thank you for raising it, Eddie. I think that for the specific case that we need, like if you don't know the exact change, like for a user, it's not informative enough. Okay. It's like the pod that when you have a spec and when you see the status and you cannot match them, it's not informative enough. So from my perspective, when someone changes the spec or even if we gave the spec initially, I don't care what was the imperative operation. I care that he only declared something that he wants, and I want to know if that declaration is in sync with reality. For example, when you do a hot plug on whatever you want, then you get into a situation that it detects the differences, and then you migrate, and then when it's done in the target, then you remove usually that condition, or you change it or whatever. But maybe we need something that a condition that summarizes it all. Like I want to say a condition that the VM. I'm just raising an idea. I'm not sure this is the solution. A condition named sync, and that condition will give you, am I in sync or not? And if I'm not, what is the list of the things that are not in sync? It doesn't. I should not care what was the trigger to it. I just want to know what is the current list for it.
But the condition itself is also something that need to be synced.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Many times our controllers are anyway, they have the information in front of them. So for example, you change the memory, then you know what is the current memory of the active pod. So you can check that thing if you want.
Sorry, so you want the VR controller to check the memory of the actual pod?
So no, I'm saying that if you have a functionality, for example, your controller reconciles the memory or reconciles something, right? And it checks what needs to be there in the spec, and what is actually there. Actually, could be from the virt launcher itself, or it could be from the pod, or from whatever other source you have, and it says that it is not what it's supposed to be. So it can raise this condition and put in the message what is the problem that it sees, and that everyone can do that. Like every feature, you could potentially do this and complement that message with whatever you want.
So in this case, you would say that the name of the interface is not the correct one, or like
No, in the specific case that Orel had, it's you change something, and that something is actually an annotation on the pod or something like that you can look at. So you will examine it in the VIT controller in that case, and you will see, oh, I want this, but in reality it's not in sync with what I see on the pod, so I will declare it's not in sync. Right? It's for the user or for the client or for whoever is looking at your VM to understand that this is not yet in sync.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we need more examples. I can't wrap my head around this right now. But
Yeah, we're out of time, but this is an interesting topic. Maybe we can continue it on a Slack thread or an issue or something like that. But I will look into it. It's interesting. So yeah, we're out of time. So thank you, everyone, and see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.